again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 3. Last episode was opening day for the season, and if you remember correctly, well, we lost. Again. And again, we lost to the Moose, 4-3 in 12 innings. Klaus, the game, the closer, got the win over Augustus Martinez, the second-year reliever. So next time, this episode, we're going to be taking on the Sirloins for the only time this season. Once again, it's a road game for us. We're going to have Fabio Fabulo on the hill, the former Sawteeth ace. Left-hander will be going up against left-hander Slip Vanderwink in his third season with the Sirloins. Fabulo we just signed out of free agency last offseason, so we'll see if he can mesh well with the team's rotation. Looking at the lineup for today's game, we're going to have, hold on. Gotta get something up and going here. There we go. Okay. Awesome. We're going to have rookie third baseman Christopher Woody leading off, followed by rookie catcher Efrett Ho, who's locked in. Batting third is first baseman Stump Pitts. Batting fourth is DH Wixit Rediger. Batting fifth is third-year right fielder Dancer Velos. Batting sixth is second-year second baseman Spitz Snell. Batting seventh is left fielder Gia Axelson. Batting eighth is rookie center fielder Nico Jennings. And batting ninth is rookie shortstop Sergio Hunter, who is tense after being hitless on opening day. There we go. Another road game for us. We're heading to Apple Field here to take on the Sirloins. It's the only matchup we'll have against them this season. It is the second, I believe, of 6 or 7 consecutive road games here to start the season. Not exactly what you want to see after your after the end of last season was 7 consecutive road games. So we'll see how this goes. Already 0-1 in the year as we take on the Sirloins here. Woody, Ho, and Pitts will be up in the first inning versus Vanderwink. Here is rookie Christopher Woody, 2 for 5 on opening day. Vanderwink set and fires. Slider down and in is low. Ball 1. Fastball up and in is high. 2-0. Fastball up, swung late by Woody. 2-1. Fastball up, line down the right field line, hooking away from the fielder, but running it down is Razzie Dazzler, making the catch. 1 down. Got to bring up the rookie catcher Efrett Ho. The rookie went 2 for 5 on opening day, and he is locked in. Fastball down in the way for a strike, 0-1. Vanderwink gets ahead in the count. Slider inside, backs. Ho off the plate, 1-1. Fastball up and away is lined to right center field. Over for it is the center fielder. Making the catch is Cason Fuller, the former Moose outfielder. 2 down, and that'll bring up Stump Pitts, the first baseman. 1 for 5 on opening day. He had a RBI in that game on a double. Strike at the letters, 0-1. Fastball up high, this time from Vanderwink, 1-1. Fastball up and away is high, 2-1. Fastball down and in, ripped hard to right field, but it's right at Dazzler, who makes the catch, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Vanderwink. Bottom 1, Overly, Stiff Bottom, and Fuller due up here against Fabulo. Here is shortstop Prawn Overly leading off here for the Sirloins, hitting .333 on the season. Following him is going to be former Freebooters catcher Alana Stiffbottom in her third season. She is DHing today for the Sirloins. Batting third is last year's Moose center fielder Cason Fuller. He's in center field today. Locked in. Batting fourth is first baseman Kat Stanza, returning for her third year with the Sirloins. She's also locked in. Batting fifth and coming over from the Jacks is right fielder Razzie Dazzler in her secondary position. She normally plays center. She's in her third year. Batting sixth is third year man second baseman Lloyd Cook. Returns for his third season with the Sirloins. Batting seventh and new addition from the Platypi is third-year player Skye Rodriguez in her first year with the club. She is tense at third base. Batting eighth is left fielder Buster Biggs, coming over from the B-Wolves organization in his third season, first with the Sirloins. And batting ninth is catcher Momo Tobo, back for his third year with the Sirloins. He bat ninth. Fabula Ready, the former Sawteeth ace, pitched 2 years with them. He's now in his first year with us. He's set. First pitch fastball up and in is skied to center field. Jennings back a few steps. Now in. Makes the catch. 1 down. Brings up DH Alana Stiffbottom. 1 for 5 on opening day. The outside pitch specialist in her first year away from the Freebooters organization, replaced by the catcher behind the dish for us, Efrett Ho. Forkball down and in from Fabulo is low. Ball 1 in the dirt. Two-seamer down at the knees. Hard grounder at the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Stiff Bottom as she gets the hit against her former club. She's now 1 for 1 to start the day. Runner at first, 1 down for center fielder Cason Fuller, who's locked in, hitting .500 on the year with 3 RBIs in his first game. Very good outing for him as he's rightfully in the lineup today. First pitch changeup down, below the knees, ball 1. Slider up and in, line to second. Snell ready to make the catch, 2 down. Now to bring up Kat Stanza, the first baseman, who's locked in, hitting .500 as well on the year with 1 RBI. He's also an outside pitch specialist. First pitch two-seamer up and in is called a strike. The letters from Fabulo, 0-1. Fastball down and in, line hard on the ground to second, past the diving Snell's glove into right center field. That's going to be a gapper as Jennings is running after it. Gets to it just before the wall, but that'll be extra bases for Stanza as the runner will score from first. It's a 2-out double here for Stanza as the Sirloins take a 1-0 lead. Brings up the right fielder Razzie Dazzler. No hitless on opening day. First pitch forkball down in the way is fouled back, 0-1. Change up middle in, lined up the middle. That's a base hit for Dazzler. Jennings comes up throwing for plate as Stanza's going to try and score. It's in time to nail her, though, as that's an outfield assist for the rookie Jennings as he connects with Ho. And that will end the inning. Sirloins, though, get a run on 3 hits as they take the early lead here, 1-0. Top 2, Reddier, Velos, and Snell will face Vander Wink. Here's DH Wicks at Reddier, went 3 for 5 on opening day with 3 singles, looking to keep his hot hitting going. Curveball at the knees for a strike from Vander Wink, 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1 the count. Slider down in the way is just outside, 2-1. Changeup down and in, Reddier out in front of it, 2-2 the count. Fastball up, lined up the middle, and that's a base hit for Reddier. He'll keep his hot hitting going. That's his 4th hit of the year. First today, he's 1 for 1. Also the first hit today for the Sirloins, or not Sirloins, Freebooters. Gonna bring up right fielder Dan Cervelos, 1 for 3, 2 for 6 on opening day maybe, possibly 1 for 3. Don't remember. Had an RBI in the game. Change up down and in is inside, missing, ball 1. Change up away, caught the corner, 1-1. Fastball middle in, line to left field and shallow. That'll drop in front of Biggs' club for a base hit as Velos gets the second hit of the inning here for the Freebooters. First 2 batters on here with none down for Snell, 1 for 5 on opening day. He's singled in a run in that contest. Fastball up and in is just high, ball 1. Up and in, called a strike this time, 1-1 as the count evens up. Curveball down, line to shortstop, caught by Overly as he flipped back to second, but it's late. 1 down on the liner, and that'll bring up Axelson, the left fielder. 2 for 5 on opening day with a double and a single. Or 2 singles, I think, maybe. Forkball down and in is inside and low from Vander Wink, 1-0. Fastball up, Axelson goes with it down the left field line, hooking to the corner. Biggs runs it down, nice play, 2 down. And he will double off the runner at second base as he got caught a little too far off, and that'll end the inning. Good defensive play keeps us off the board. Bottom 2, Cook, Rodriguez, and Biggs do up here against Fabulo. Here's Lloyd Cook, the second baseman, 2 for 3 on opening day. First pitch two-seamer down and in. Swung through it as Cook is out in front of it, 0-1. Forkball down in the way. Hard grounder to first. Pitt's there for it. He'll tap the bag. 1 down. Going to bring up third baseman Skye Rodriguez, who's 10s. Hitless on opening day for her. Coming over from the Platypi organization as she has contact versus left-handers active here. First pitch fastball up and away is high and outside. 1-0. Change up down at the knees. Fouled off by Rodriguez. 1-1. Slider down and in. Grounded up the first base line. Foul again as it's now 1-2 the count. Two-seamer up and in. Fouled back. Still 1-2 as Rodriguez stays alive out there. Fastball middle away. Fouled off by Rodriguez. She stays alive. Still 1-2. Forkball down and in. Pop foul out of play as Rodriguez fights it off again. Change up middle of the plate. Hit pretty deep by Rodriguez. She's got some pop in that bat, and it is gone. That's her first hit of the season. It's a solo home run on a hanging changeup from Fabulo, and the Sirloins extend their lead. It's now 2-0 on the solo shot. First of the year for Rodriguez. It's also her first hit and RBI. Sirloins lead 2-0 here as Biggs is up now, the left fielder, hitting 1 for 4 today, or 1 for 4 on the season. Fabulo now tense after the home run ball. First pitch forkball hangs, and Biggs jumps on that one deep to right center field. It'll be back-to-back jacks there for the Sirloins as it's now 3-0. First of the year for Biggs, also his first RBI, and that makes it 3-0. Got to bring up catcher Momo Tobo, getting the start today for the first time in the season, as he did not play on opening day for the Sirloins. First pitch fastball down the middle, hard up the first base line, just foul and out of play, 0-1. Forkball down in the way, line to center field. Jennings charges, slides, and makes a nice basket catch for the second out of the inning. Got to bring up the shortstop Overly. He's 0 for 1 today. Flew out to center field his first time up. First pitch fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Slider up and in, hard up the third base line, but it's just foul, 0-2. Forkball down and in. Called strike 3 on the corner. First punch out of the year for Fabulo as he sets Overly down. But the Sirloins go back-to-back with Biggs and Rodriguez as they make it a 3-0 game. Top 3, Jennings, Hunter, and Woody do up. Leading off is rookie center fielder Nico Jennings, 1 for 5 on opening day. He's playing center field today in the 8-hole. Slider down the middle for a strike from Vanderwink, 0-1. Fastball up and in, fisted on the ground to short, backhanded by Overly. He'll make the play, 1 down. Got to bring up Hunter, the shortstop, who was hitless on opening day. I believe he went 0 for 5. So he is batting in the bottom of the lineup today. Fastball away for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and away, popped up, shallow right center field, in Vaughn at Fuller. He'll call off Dazzler and make the catch for an easy second out. And that'll bring up third baseman Christopher Woody. Rookie is 0 for 1 today. Looking to keep the inning alive here for the Freebooters. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Forkball chased below the knees as is dribbled to second. Cook barehands it and fires. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Vanderwink in the third. Bottom 3 we go. It's still 3-0. Stiff bottom Fuller and Stanza do up here against Fabulo. Stiff bottom's 1 for 1 today with a single back in the first inning. First pitch forkball down and in. Called a strike to the knees, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Breaks the bat as it's popped foul, and it will get out of play for stiff bottom as it's now an 0-2 count. Change it down and away. Grounded softly to second. Snell backhands it. He'll go to first, 1 down. Brings up Cason Fuller to center fielder, 0 for 1 today. First pitch changeup down and the way is outside, ball 1. Fastball up, hit pretty well, deep to center field. Jennings giving chase behind him. He dives out of his reach as one hops to the wall. Jennings gets it in, and that'll be a double for Fuller as he's now 1 for 2. 1 down in the inning with a runner in scoring position now for Kat Stanza, the first baseman, who doubled in a run her first at bat. Looking to do it again here in the third inning. First pitch two-seamer down and in. Breaks the bat as it's grounded to third. Woody looks to runner back, bare hands and fires to first in time. 2 down. That'll bring up Dazzler, singled in the first inning and was stranded on base. First pitch fastball up and in is called a strike from Fabulo, 0-1. Forkball down in the way, low in the dirt, 1-1. Two-seamer up and away is high, 2-1. Change it down in the way, grounded up the middle. Snell dives and knocks it down. Hunter recovers, but it's way late as Dazzler is an infield single. Runners at first and third now for Cook with 2 down in the inning. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch slider down in the way is a ball just outside. 1-0 the count. Fastball down, low, 2-0. Changeup up and away. Check swing for a strike as he caught the zone this time. 2-1. Two-seamer up and in. Check swing high. 3-1 the count. Fastball down and away. Hard ground at the middle of the shortstop. Hunter cuts it off and fires to first in time, and that will retire Cook to end the inning. A couple hits for the Sirloins here, but they're stranded on base by Fabulo as we get to the fourth. Ho, Pitts, and Reddier will face Vanderwink. Here's Ho, rookie catcher, 0 for 1 today and no longer locked in as he was retired in his first at bat. Change up away, misses outside from Vanderwink, ball 1. Fastball up and in for a strike, 1-1. Fastball up, Ho drives it to right field, but he doesn't get a lot on it as Dazzler makes the catch easily, 1 down. Brings up Pitts, 0 for 1 today. Lined out to right field his first time up. Change up down and in is inside, 1-0. Fastball down at the knees, called a strike, 1-1. Curveball down and the way is low, 2-1. Curveball down and in, pulled foul by Pitts, 2-2 the count now as Tough Out activates for the first baseman. Slider away, grounded softly to short in the hole, overly backhands and fires, in time to retire Pitts, 2 down. That'll bring up Reddier with the bases empty, singled his first time up and was doubled off at second base later in the inning. Forkball down and in, low in the dirt, 1-0. Curveball down, and that's lined off of Vanderwink's face as he is down hard. Reddier makes it to first base safely on the infield single. He's now 2 for 2 and locked in. That'll bring up right fielder Dan Cervelos, who singled her first time up as well. Vanderwink did catch that one on the chin as he will exit, and coming in to relieve him is left-hander Shay D, making her season debut, returning for her 3rd year with the Sirloins organization. Arguably the best reliever in the Sirloins bullpen, as we'll take a look here. Yeah, she is actually the best one at an A overall. Really, she's the only good one outside of maybe Wimple, who's a little bit above average, Everbright, who's below average, and Bigsworth, who just flat out sucks. Let's see if she can keep us in check here. She has to come into relief in the 4th inning. Cutter away, caught the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up, swung late, 0-2 the count to Velos. Fastball inside, Skye to center field, in on Fuller. He'll make the catch, and that ends the inning. But Vanderwink is knocked out here in the 4th inning on a line drive to the chin. Bottom 4, it's still 3-0, Sirloins lead. Rodriguez, Biggs, and Tobo do up here against Fabulo. Rodriguez solo homered her last time up on a hanging changeup. She's 1 for 1 today. Fabulo's given up 7 hits with 3 earned runs and 1 strikeout here through 3 innings pitched so far. First pitch fastball up and in is a called strike as it caught the zone, 0-1. Slider down and away. Grounded softly to third. 1 hopper for Woody. He'll make the play. 1 down. Fabulo back to neutral mojo finally, and that'll bring up left fielder Buster Biggs. Solo home run his last time out as he went back-to-back with Rodriguez on a hanging slider. First pitch forkball middle away is outside for ball 1. Fastball down and in. Swung over at the top of it, Biggs does. This is now a 1-1 count. 2-seamer up and away. Line softly to right center field. That will be a gapper as neither fielder can cut it off as Biggs is on his way to second already. Jennings cuts it off at the base of the wall as Biggs is looking for third. And he will get there with a triple. He is now locked in. Runner at third with 1 down now for Tobo, who's 0 for 1. First pitch 2-seamer away, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Forkball away, check swing outside, 1-1. Fastball down and away, grounded softly to second, 1 hopper to Snell, who makes the play, 2 down, but it's an RBI ground out for Tobos. It's now 4-0 Sirloins. That'll bring up Overly, who's 0 for 2 and struck out looking his last time up, making him tense. First pitch slider down and in from Fabulo is below the knees, 1-0. Fastball down and away, called a strike as it bounces off Ho's glove, but it was still in the zone, 1-1. Change up and in, popped up by Overly as he hits it behind the plate. It's off the screen though, and that'll be the second strike. 1-2 the count now. 2-seamer up and away, called strike 3, another punch out for Overly, and the second one of the day for Fabulo as he gets out of the inning. Still, the Sirloins get a run on an RBI ground out by Tobo. It is 4-0 now to the 5th. Sirloins have a comfortable lead here as Snell, Axelson, and Jennings are due up here against D. Only 3 hits today for the Freebooters so far as Snell leads off. Second baseman's 0 for 1 today, and now 1 for 6 on the season. Fastball down and in is inside, ball 1 from D. Fastball up and in is inside. 2-0 the count. Chase cutter away, caught the zone. 2-1. Curveball outside. 3-1 the count now to Snell as walk prone activates for D. Fastball at the knees, line to first. Leaping is Stanza to make the nice catch. 1 down. Tough break there, and that'll bring up left fielder Gia Axelson. Flew out into a double player last time up. She's 0 for 1. Change up away, outside, ball 1. Fastball up and in, Skye to right field and shallow. In on it, Dazzler to make the catch. 2 down. Brings up Jennings, who's 0 for 1. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, line softly to center. That will drop in front of Fuller for a base hit as Jennings bloops it in there to keep the inning alive with a 2-out single. First hit today for him, he's 1 for 2, and that'll bring up Hunter, who's 0 for 1, and also 0 for 6 on the season. Change up at the knees, pulled foul as Hunter's ahead and behind in the count, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, line to right center field, and that's the first career hit for Sergio Hunter as he's on base here with a nice single. Going to third and making it safely is going to be Jennings, as runners are at the corners now for Woody. Rookie third baseman's 0 for 2 today, looking to drive in his first career RBI. Fastball hard on the ground to second. Diving is Cook in the hole to make the stop, and who will make the play to first to end the inning as the runners are stranded. Great defensive play keeps the Freebooters scoreless again. Bottom 5, it's 4-0 now. Stiff bottom, Fuller and Stanza do up against Fabulo. Stiff bottom 1 for 2 today with a single. Grounded out her last time up. First pitch change up and in from Fabulo is a check swing strike. 0-1 the count. Fastball down and in, low, 1-1. Forkball down and in to stiff bottom is grounded to third. Woody there makes the play, 1 down. That'll set up Cason Fuller, who's 1 for 2 today with the double, still locked in. Doubled his last time at the plate. First pitch fastball up and away. Check swing for a called strike. Fabulo gets ahead, 0-1. Slider down and in, low in the dirt, 1-1 the count. Change it down in the way, called a strike at the knees, 1-2 the count now. Two-seamer up and in, fouled back, 1-2 the count. Forkball down in the way, in the dirt as it bounces, 2-2 the count now. Fastball middle in, hard grounder at the middle, and that's another base hit for Fuller. He'll be 2 for 3 as he keeps the momentum in his favor. Puts him at first with 1 down in the 5th for Stanza. Doubled in a runner first time up. She's 1 for 2 today. First pitch forkball down and in is a called strike, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in, inside, 1-1. Slider down and in, low, 2-1. Fabulous struggling here to get ahead in the count. Two-seamer up and in, fouled off, 2-2 the count now. Change up down and in, grounded softly to second. Snell flips to second, 1. Hunter to first. Just late, it's a fielder's choice as Stanza's down to neutral mojo. 2 down in the inning now for Dazzler, who's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. First pitch change up down and away is outside, ball 1, as it floats out of the zone. Two-seamer up and in, hard liner to second. Snell dives, you can't get there, and that'll get through to right field. Balos gets it in, and that'll leave runners at first and second now with 2 down, as that's the 10th hit surrender by Fabulo in the game. Brings up second baseman Lloyd Cook, who's over 2. Great defensive play last inning in the field. Kept the Freebooters off the board. Now he's looking to add on to the Sirloins' lead. First pitch slider down and in is hit pretty deep, right center field. Cook was looking down and in, and he gets it out of the park. Off the brick wall. First homer of the year for Lloyd Cook. It's a 3-run shot, and that breaks the game open for the Sirloins here in the 5th. It's now 7-0. He's also locked in now. That'll bring up the third baseman Rodriguez, 1 for 2 today with a solo home run. And Fabulo's 10s once again. First pitch two-seamer up and in is inside, ball 1. Fastball down in the way, line down the left field line. That is a fair ball and into the corner as Rodriguez will have one, and she's looking two. Throw in from Axelson's going to be way late. It is a double for Rodriguez. She's now 2 for 3. That'll bring up Biggs. Tripled his last time up and scored a run. He's also hit a solo home run today. He's 2 for 2 and locked in. First pitch forkball at the knees. Just low. Ball 1. Fastball middle away. Fouled back. 1-1. Changeup down at the knees. Pulled foul as Biggs is early on it. 1-2 the count now. Slider down in the way, grounded softly to first. Pitts makes the play himself, and that will finally end the inning as Biggs is no longer locked in. But a 3-run homer with 2 down by Lloyd Cook breaks it open for the Sirloins here as it's 7-0 after 5. Ho, Pitts, and Reddy are due up against Shea D in her 3rd inning of work as she is now on the hook for the win. Having survived through the 5th inning, here is Efrat Ho, 0 for 2 today. Pardon me. Ho looking to turn his at-bats around here at the plate today. Having hitless so far at 0 for 2. Change up middle of the plate, ripped up the middle, and there is a base hit for Ho. He's now 1 for 3 as the leadoff man's on here as the Freebooters look to rally here in the 6th. First half of the game, they didn't hit so well. Now they look to do it in the second half. Here's Pitts, 0 for 2 today. It's only our 6th hit today. We got 5, 1 for each inning in the first half. 3 of them so far off D. Slider, cutter down at below the knees, 1-0. Cutter middle in the inside corner, 1-1. Cutter high, swung late by Pitts, 1-2 as tough out activates. Curveball away, fouled off as he stays alive, 1-2. Fastball away, up the third base line, diving is Rodriguez to make a nice stop. She fires to first, in time to get Pitts. What a defensive play on the fielder's choice, 1 down. He's 0 for 3, and that'll bring up Reddier, who's 2 for 2 today. His single last time up was off of Slip Vanderwink's jaw, knocking him out of the game in only the 4th inning. Or 4th inning or 3rd inning? One of the two. Either way. Cutter high, misses. Ball 1 from D. Cutter down in the way, caught the corner, 1-1. Curveball down and in. Reddier pulls it foul into the seats, 1-2 the count now. Fastball up, line to first, but right at Stanza for the second out as the runner gets back in time to second. 2 down now for Velos, who's 1 for 2 today with the single. Fastball inside, misses. Ball 1 as D is approaching the 30 pitch mark on the afternoon as she's starting to tire. Changeup inside, misses. 2-0 the count. Strike at the knees on the heater, 2-1. Check swing, cutter is just outside. 3-1 the count as walk prone activates. Changeup down the middle, ripped foul. Full count now to Velos with 2 down. Fastball at the knees, dribbled softly to second. Cook off the bag, makes the play, and that will end the inning as we once again fail to fucking score. Bottom 6, it's 7-0. Tobo, Overly, and Stiff Bottom due up as Fabulo's done after 5 innings, giving up 7 hits, 7 runs, 12 hits, I believe 1 walk. No walks, actually. And he strikes out 2. He'll leave 10th. Coming out of the bullpen in this blowout is going to be right-hander Maxton Bates as he makes his first appearance of the season. Second-year reliever, stays on the club after a rather piss-poor outing last season. He'll be facing the 9-hitter first. Catcher Momo Tobo, who's 0 for 2. Grounded out his last time up, but he drove in a run. First pitch fastball down and away from Bates is fouled off by Tobo, 0-1. Changeup down and in is inside, missing the corner, 1-1. Forkball down and away, just low, 2-1. Fastball up and away, grounded softly to short, charging his Hunter. He'll barehand and fire to first, in time to get Tobo, 1 down. I'll bring up the leadoff hitter Overly. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts today. Struck out looking both of his last at-bats. First pitch curveball down and away, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and in is high and inside, 1-1. Forkball down and in, grounded softly to second, right at Snell. He'll make the play, 2 down. Now to bring up DH Alana Stiff Bottom, 1 for 3 today with the single. First pitch changeup down and in is in the dirt, 1-0. Fastball up and in. Line softly to second in the hole. Snell dives. It's off his glove into right field. That'll be a base hit for Stiff Bottom, who's now 2 for 4. It's her second single today as that 2-out hit keeps it alive for Fuller. Singled his last time up, I believe. He's also doubled today, 2 for 3. First pitch curveball down below the knees, 1-0. Forkball down in the way. Grounded softly to second. One hopper to Snell, who makes the play on the backhand, and that will end the inning. One hit for the Sirloins in the inning, but it's stranded by Bates as we get through the 6 cleanly. Top 7, Snell, Axelson, and Jennings do up against D. Here's Snell 0 for 2 today as D will start the inning here. Fastball up and in is high, ball 1. Fastball way inside, 2-0 the count. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 2-1. Strike at the knees again, 2-2 the count. Changeup down in the way, and Snell swings through it early. He's down, swinging. 1 out. First punch out for D out of the pen. Brings up Axelson, who's 0 for 2 today. Fastball down, ripped hard at the middle by Axelson, and that's a base hit for her. She's now 1 for 3. That single here with 1 down should end D's day after a solid 2 2/3 outing. No, she's going to stay out there to try to get Jennings, who's also a left-hander. Singled his last time up. Fastball down and in, caught this corner, 0-1. Chased the curveball way inside, 0-2 the count. Curveball up and in, caught the corner as Jennings is down looking. Second punch out of the inning for D. 2 down, runner at first for Hunter. Rookie singled his last time up for his first career hit. He's 1 for 2 today. Still tense though. Fastball down in the way for a strike, 0-1. Curveball inside misses, 1-1 the count. Curveball down and in, line softly to left center, leaping is Overly. The shortstop makes the catch, and that robs Hunter of another base hit. And after 7, only 1 hit for the Freebooters, as it's still 7-0. Bottom 7, Stanza, Dazzler, and Cook do up. Here's Stanza, 1 for 3 today with an RBI double. First pitch fastball down and in, grounded softly to third. Woody dives and cuts it off. He'll fire to first. In time, 1 down. Brings up Dazzler, the center fielder, or right fielder, 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. Having a very good outing at the plate so far. First pitch curveball down in the way, bounces in the dirt from Bates, ball 1. Forkball middle in, fouled off. Dazzler evens the count up at 1-1. Fastball up and away, high, 2-1. Change it down and in. Swung through it as Dazzler was looking fastball. 2-2 the count now. Curveball down and away. Swung through it in the dirt as it's blocked by Ho. He'll throw to first, and that will retire Dazzler. And that's the first punch out of the season for Bates. 2 down now in the inning for Cook. Had a 3-run bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 3 on the outing. First pitch fastball up and in is called strike. 0-1. Forkball down and in, low, 1-1. Change it down in the way, grounded in the hole to first. Pitts dives and cuts it off. Flips to Bates in time, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Bates. Sets them down in order. To the 8th we go. It's still 7-0 though. Woody, Ho, and Pitts do up here. Woody 0 for 3 today as D will stay out there to start the 8th inning, which is surprising. Haven't thrown over 40 pitches here. Strike the knees on the heater, 0-1. Curveball inside misses, 1-1. Fastball up, hard bouncer off the mound, and that's in the center field for Woody. First hit today for the rookie. He's 1 for 4. Leadoff man on here for Ho. Singled his last time up. He's 1 for 3 and locked in again. D stays out there still. Cutter below the knees, ball 1. Changeup up and in, pulled foul by Ho as he's early on it, 1-1. Cutter high, 2-1 the count. Changeup at the knees, pulled foul, 2-2. Fastball up, lined up the middle for Ho, his second hit of the game. He's now 2 for 4. Runners at first and second here to start the inning with nobody down. Here's Pitts, 0 for 3 today. And done after 3 1/3 plus innings of relief is Shea D, giving up 6 hits, 2 strikeouts. She's responsible for the 2 runners on base, but is in line for the win regardless. Coming into relief is left-hander Grump Everbright out of the bullpen. He's locked in. Everbright made his first appearance on opening day. He has got the win in that appearance, actually. No earned runs given up in 2 1/3 innings pitched out of the bullpen. He has a 0.86 whip. He's given up 1 hit with 1 walk, striking out 2 batters, and his batting average against is 125 on the year. Looking to keep the Freebooters off the scoreboard here today. Curveball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fastball outside, misses, 1-1. Fastball down and in, line softly to left center field. That'll drop for a base hit. Rounding third and trying to score is Woody. Here's the throw from Biggs. It's cut off. It is an RBI single for Pitts as that run goes to D. It's 7-1. Freebooters on the board. Runners at the corners with nobody down for Reddier now, who's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Fastball down and in for a strike, 0-1. Fastball high, misses, 1-1. Everbright no longer locked in. Swung through it away, 1-2 the count to Reddier. Fastball away, swung through it, strike 3. First punch out for Everbright out of the pen, and that's 1 down for Velos. 1 for 3 today. Runners at the corners. Singled her first time at the plate. Fastball away for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in is high, 1-1. Curveball down, Velos sits on it, drives it deep to center field. That is not deep enough to get out of here, but it is deep enough for the runner to tag from third and score on the sacrifice fly. 7-2 the score as that run's also charged to D. 2 down runner at first now for Snow, is 0 for 3 today, and tense. First pitch fastball away from Everbright, ball 1. Fastball up, Snell drives it to right field, but it's right at Dazzler, and that will end the inning. 2 runs for the Freebooters, though, as they're finally on the board. 7-2 to the bottom of the 8th. Rodriguez, Biggs, and Tobo do up against Bates. Here's Rodriguez, 2 for 3 today. Doubled her last time up. She's also hit a solo home run. First pitch forkball down and away. Hard grounder up the middle of the second. Snell dives and cuts it off. Great play. He'll fire to first in time. 1 down. Bates now locked in, and that'll bring up Biggs. Solo home run and triple earlier in the game. He's 2 for 3. First pitch fastball up and away, called a strike, 0-1. Changeup down and in, fouled back, 0-2 the count now. Forkball down and away, grounded off foul as Biggs stays alive, still 0-2. Curveball below the knees, chased as it's hit off of Bates' glove as he's giving chase. Fires to first, but it's late. Infield single for Biggs, who's now a double shy of the cycle. He's 3 for 4. 1 down runner at first for Tobo. Catcher's 0 for 3 today with an RBI ground out. First pitch curveball down and away. Grounded in the hole to short. Hunter can't get there as it gets through for a seeing eye single. Base hit for Tobos. That puts 2 on and 1 down. Tobo now 1 for 4, and that'll bring up Overly. 0 for 4 today with 2 strikeouts. Lined out the second base, grounded out the second base his last time up. First pitch forkball down and in. Called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and away, fouled off, 0-2 the count now. Curveball down and away, grounded below, fouled off, still 0-2. Changeup inside, pulled fouls, Overly stays ahead, behind in the count, 0-2 as he stays alive. Fastball up and away, outside and high, 1-2. Forkball down and away, grounded to first, right at Pitts. He'll go to second with it 1. Hunter the first. Bates covers the bag, and that's a double play to get out of the jam as Bates strands both runners. And keeps it scoreless. 3 innings of scoreless relief for Bates out of the pen. To the 9th, we're down 5. 7-2, Axelson, Jennings, and Hunter do up. Bottom of our lineup needs to keep us in this. Here's Axelson, 1 for 3 with a single. Replacing Rodriguez at third base is utility infielder Flash Levar, as his utility trait will keep him from suffering a fielding penalty, as he's generally a second baseman. That is a good defensive upgrade out there, as Rodriguez is known for her bat, not for her glove. Axelson 1 for 3 today, singled her last time up. Fastball outside from Everbright, ball 1. Fastball middle in, line to short. Overly cuts it off in his glove, 1 down. Got to bring up Jennings, 1 for 3 today. Struck out looking his last time up. He's also singled earlier. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Curveball middle in, ripped hard to deep right field by Jennings. But Dazzler makes the catch against the wall, 2 down. Last chance is Hunter, 1 for 3 today with the single. Lined out the shortstop his last time up as he takes a fastball at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in is high, 1-1. Outside heater misses, 2-1. Fastball middle in, popped up, shallow left center field, in on it big, so call off the center fielder Fuller and make the catch to end the game as the Freebooters start the year 0-2. As they lose 7-2 here against the Sirloins. God, we suck. 15 hits for the Sirloins, 10 for us, again. We just couldn't put them together to score runs. We even knocked their starter out early and taxed their bullpen, but couldn't get a fucking thing going. Sirloins jumped out on us early, and they didn't score off our bullpen, though, so that's good. Everybody in our lineup got a hit except for Snell, who was 0 for 4. RBIs today for Velos and Pitts. Velos on a sac fly, Pitts on an RBI single. On the other side, Stanza had an RBI double, 3-run homer for Lloyd Cook, solo home run for Rodriguez, solo home run for Biggs, and an RBI groundout for Tobo. I believe everyone in their lineup got a hit, except for Overly and Ladar, who did not bat. Fabulo, only 5 innings out of the 5 innings on the mound. He takes the loss, 12 hits given up, 7 earned runs, 3 homers, 2 strikeouts. He's 0-1. Bates, 3 clean innings out of the pen, giving up only 3 hits and striking out 1. Yeah, it's beginning to look that way. I think that's our, dating back to last year, that is our 5th loss in a row. And 10 of our last 11 games, regular season. Yeah, not looking too hot. On the other side for the Sirloins, Vanderwink, 3 2/3 innings, 3 hits given up. He took a line drive to the chin, got knocked out, but Shea D relieved him for the win. 3 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs given up with 2 strikeouts. She improves to 1-0, and Everbright, 2 innings out of the pen, giving up only 1 hit and striking out a batter. Biggs is your player of the game, double shy of the cycle. He had an RBI and 2 runs scored. Cook, the 3-run homer, is the runner-up. And Rodriguez, the solo home run, and the double is the 3rd place finisher, all from the Sirloins. Another tough one out there. Another tough one. It's beginning to look bleak, folks. Hopefully, it's still early, though. We got 14 more games. Hopefully, we can bounce back and actually turn this into a winning club. If not, it's going to be a really long season. Jesus. Skip that game. Wild Pigs beat the Blowfish 6-5 as they improve to 3-0. Hot Corners knock off the undefeated Moose. Skip that game, that don't matter. Sawtooth and Moonstars. Both clubs at 1-1. Moonstars rally to win 5-4. Skip that game, that don't matter. Sirloins taking on the Sandcats now after beating us, and they get shellacked 11-3. Sandcats win, and they take over the division lead. Look at that. So far, we're the only winless club in our division. Thankfully, the Blowfish are worse than us. They're 0-3. So we're not the worst team yet. Alrighty, next time out, it's going to be rookie left-hander Newt Bradley on the hill for us as we take on the Season 1 champions, the Herbisaurs, who are 1-1, and they will send Tusker Fuss to the hill as he drops from the number 2 pitching slot to the 3rd pitching slot. White flag, I do not know, actually. Let me see. Let me check it real quick. That Eagle mode? No, it's not that. It's definitely not Change Eagle. You know what? I don't know what the white flag means, actually. I've never actually thought about it. Let's take a look around the league here at the transactions. Kelby King picked up by the Crocodons, replacing veteran center fielder Gordon Fruitwell. Good power upgrade for the Crocodons. They also pick up our former starter Noah Kaiser, replacing our other former starter Hannah Hogswin. Look at that. Okay, so that means that Kaiser is going to be in the other conference, so we won't see him unless we make the playoffs, and they make the playoffs. Works for me. Other news, Efrit Ho gets +1 speed. It's a catcher, I don't really care. Bertha Banks off the B-Wolves, replaced by our former third baseman Xander Rivers, so good for him, he's in the other conference as well. Rookie Christopher Woody gets +3 power, nice. A little suspicious, but I'll take it. Kathy Cul-de-sac is off the Jacks, replaced by our former center fielder, Stockton Brickhouse. So again, 3 of our free agents from last year's club is going to the other conference. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I wish I could figure it out for you, but I actually have no clue what that means. Alright, let's look at these player development options here and see what we can do. Alright, so this one for Simple Man will be here next time. I would love to get it. Ooh, that's a good one for a Fordo. Definitely need to up his hitting. But that'll be here next time. Let's see what else we got. This one for Pitts, or Hunter. He doesn't really need the contact, plus that's a little expensive, so I'm going to let that one go. This one for Woody. That's a good one. We need to upgrade his fielding over there at third base. Could upgrade Snell, but he needs it less than Woody, so I think I'll pass on him. Because speed and fielding are 2 of his better traits, so I think we'll let that slide. Alright, let's upgrade Woody here. +3 fielding, nice. Okay, still a B+. Ooh, and we have enough for Jennings, perfect. Let's give him that little boost. See if we can get Steeler, only the 1 speed. Alright, got the 5 fielding, nice. He already was a good fielder, now he's over the 80 mark. Lone arm, and yes, he got the Steeler, perfect. Now we can start racking up the bases. Nice. Good job, Rook. There's your first trait. And we still have enough for this one for Simple Man next time out, and we'll probably have almost enough for this one for Fordo. Maybe just a little bit more than that. Oh, it's perfect. Alright. Let's set the lineup here. Call it a day. Alright. Doc Simpleton, yeah. He can pitch like a simpleton from time to time, can he? Alright, Velos will lead off next game in right field. Hull will stay behind the dish at the catcher position as he's still locked in. A little bit tired, but locked in saves him. Pitts bats third again at first base. He's facing a right-hander to start, so that's good. Boost that contact early. Reddier will DH again in the 4-hole. Woody drops to the 5 slot. He'll still be at third base, though. Jennings up from the 8-hole to the 6-hole. He's still in center. Axelson remains in the 7 slot in left field. Hunter moves up to the 8-hole at shortstop, still tense, and at number 9 is second baseman Spitznell, now tense as he drops all the way from the 5th slot in the lineup. Or was he 6th? He was 6th, okay, that's right. Because Velas was 5, yeah, okay, that's good. And we're going to have the rookie Bradley on the hill, okay. Well, another tough loss for us to start the year as we got, well, we didn't get absolutely killed, but we didn't exactly show up to play. We're now 0-2, still looking to get off the schneid here in year number 3. Can we do it next time behind the rookie Bradley? Only time will tell. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.